And now let's talk about action keywords, and starting with offsetting. We used that term a while earlier in the video, and essentially means paying for products like planting trees that reduce or remove carbon dioxide to balance out your own emissions. There's a lot of different offsets out there and prices vary a lot, and therefore it's commonly accepted that best practice should be to reduce emissions as much as possible, and offsetting should just be used to combat the residual or hard to abate emissions, both to reduce costs and to ensure that these emissions are actually being reduced within our control. Carbon insetting is investing in carbon reduction projects within your own supply chain instead of offsetting somewhere else. These projects directly reduce Scope 3 emissions and help engage with supply chains to reduce any emissions there. Renewable energy certificates, or RECs, are certificates proving you've bought renewable electricity. They offset your electricity purchases from the grid, which is your Scope 2 emissions. A power purchase agreement, or PPA, is a long-term deal to buy electricity directly from a producer. This can be renewable or from the grid, and they usually last between 5 and 20 years at a preset price. Circular economy is a way of designing products and systems so that materials are reused and waste is avoided. It's a way to make your outputs go back into inputs for other products. Carbon capture and storage is technology that traps carbon emissions and stores it underground so that it doesn't reach the atmosphere. The emissions have occurred, but they are being captured so that they don't have the warming impact. Energy efficiency is using less energy to get the same job done, like LED bulbs or better insulation. It's one of the key ways to decarbonize within an organization's control. Demand-side management is adjusting when and how energy is used to cut peak demand and emissions. Batteries are quite good at this. They can get electricity from the grid at low peak times and then use that energy during high peak times. Finally, nature-based solutions are just that. It's protecting or restoring ecosystems like forests or wetlands to absorb CO2. I mean, we all know that trees breathe in CO2, so the more we have, the more they can sequester. So nature-based solutions are how to protect that part of the environment. Phew! There you have it. I hope that helped clear some of the words and jargon used in sustainability. Sustainability language can feel overwhelming at first, especially when every second sentence is an acronym or a buzzword. But once you break it down, it's a lot more manageable. And hey, you don't need to be a carbon accountant to get your head around the basics. If you found this video useful, or you're curious to keep learning about the world of corporate sustainability, subscribe below to join us at Carbon College. Again, this is Devon, and I'll see you next time.